Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the penultimate episode of Hero U, besties. This is the second to last episode because next week will be the finale. The week after that, there will be a break as I think people are traveling.
I'm going to be in a field.
You're going to be in a field.
I'm going to be asleep.
You're going to be asleep. I think we will be coming back to this channel
Week after
on the 7th.
I think.
On the 7th is when I think. Right. Don't call me on that. I'm not the leader.
Jay, I'm quoting you on it right now, chat. If we are not back on the 7th, it is specifically Jay's fault.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
Fault, yep.
We will be back with a prequel series to New Rollis that I'm honestly real excited for. I got a couple people in here to talk to about things beforehand, set up more dynamics. Epico, we gotta talk.
We gotta talk.
We gotta come up with something.
We really need to come up with our backstory.
Yeah, we do. But for now, we're going to see what happens with our young heroic team. If there's nothing else. The last time on Hero U, our young heroes had a day to themselves, or so they thought. Piper spent time in the tech lab as usual, working on a little bit of a project that she'd been planning. We had Astra spending time in a room, kind of sleeping off a headache, just honestly wanting a day in. We had pretty much kind of the same for PSIM, except not spending it in their dorm, but going out into the city, just trying to be a normal person, just trying to live life, maybe a little bit of vandalism here and there. And little Neon had a cutesy little date with the hero in training, Heavy Step. Unbeknownst to our heroes, something had been happening in the works. Revan, a new supervillain, or aspiring supervillain on the block, who had been the cause of some of the problems for the rest of the team, captured an individual special and unique to each of our heroes. Our heroes, being understandably upset, angry, managed to find their way there to where we saw Lightbright honestly beat the shit out of Revan. Just absolutely beat the shit out of him. To where it was revealed that Revan was Professor Wanzek, the support course teacher, who supposedly was powerless, having somehow created a device to try to steal and copy abilities, having already copied Violet Vex's, and wanting to steal Apollo's, the number one hero. Lightbright managed to stop him. Astra managed to save the bleeding out figure of Camilla, their classmate, but in doing so confirmed their doom. And we saw the childhood home of Violet Vex as they struggle with thoughts and feelings. We find ourselves back in the square with Wish Granter held by the throat, pinned against the wall by their mentor, having just taken a powerful blow. What do you all do?
Can I defend Astra?
Defend her.
Yeah, ow.
It has already happened. I just want specifics.
Right. Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
Can I specifically go for the Seer's arm that's holding Wish Granter by the throat so that she can slip out of her grasp?
Okay. So, for what it sounds like to me, you want the Seer to do something specific. So it sounds to me like you want to provoke the Seer into doing something.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like to me.
You know what? Yeah, why not?
And provoke.
You know what? You're the GM.
Provoke can be without. It can be without.
Sure.
Like these kinds of things. You know what? I'll ask more specifically. Are you wanting to try to get the Seer to do something? Or are you trying more to protect Astra?
I'm trying more to protect. I think Lightbright sees what happens with Wish Granter and that she's being held up against this wall, being like choked out. Yeah. And I think she takes out her staff. And I think she would run over and try to hit her staff against the Seer's arm to knock it down, to like loosen her grip on Astra so Astra can get out of her grip and hopefully get away.
Okay. Yeah, I would say roll to defend someone. Yes.
Okay.
Just because those two things kind of have different consequences as well.
Okay. Okay. 10.
10 to defend.
10 to defend.
So, on a hit, you keep them safe, choose one. On a you're going to choose one. Add a team to the pool. Take influence over the person you protect, or clear condition.
Could I?
No. Okay, you cannot clear a condition from Astra. You cannot clear a condition. I know exactly what you wanted to go for. I know you, Morgan.
You know why? You know, because we're the same, Jay.
Yeah. Because I would ask to do that. And that's not what the rules say.
Even though I have influence over Wish Granter?
I would say you can expend your influence to clear a condition in this scenario.
I will 100% do that.
You know?
Okay.
All right. Lawyer team. Okay. Wish Granter, you can clear a condition as you see Lightbright kind of come in, swipe up with the Scrimma sticks, and kind of almost interpose in between the two of you.
Oh, I think Lightbright does that and like looks up at the Seer and goes, "Oh no, there's other of us here, not just her." Did you think it'd be easy?
She has used her abilities to corrupt and change your minds, then. I am sorry for what I must do. And the blades.
Not sorry for what I must do.
This green psychic energy kind of coalesces into these wicked-looking blades.
What are you planning to do?
I must purge the world of this evil. If you would have seen what I've seen, she's the greatest threat that this planet will face.
Thank you. So what you're telling me?
With her standing over your dead bodies.
So you're saying they're gonna kill her?
I'll do what I have to.
You're willing to take that hit to your reputation? The world is watching right now, and we'll like gesture back to, I'm guessing there was a crowd of people still around after all the commotion.
You all had cleared out most of the civilians. I will say there are like kind of like in the windows up above. And probably at this point a news helicopter is probably also kind of like you can see on the distance.
There is another way to resolve this. No one has to get hurt. Do you really want to do that?
Silently, with this like unmoving mask on her face, she just readies her blades.
I tell Astra to run.
I was going to ask, what does Astra do in this situation? How's Astra feeling?
Horse. She is very, very terrified, but with Lightbright's way of protecting her, she is no longer feeling completely hopeless. And I think as she kind of like coughs and like tries to get her air back, and the force of the hit definitely like the glasses are off, the piece of cloth that was tied loosely around is off, so it's just Astra. And I think she's gonna just kind of piggyback off of what Neon said, and she's going to just like gesture out and be like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I have an ability called What the Hell Hero that I took, called when you call out an injustice that a hero has perpetrated, roll plus danger.
Yes! I can go.
On a hit, take influence over them. On 7 to 9, choose 1. On 10 plus, choose 2. So I'm going to roll, and then we'll just see what happens. But rolling plus danger is good.
Lightbright is still in front of you and has taken like full protective stance. Like if she wants to hit you, she has to go through me first.
Yeah, Leon's standing ready as well, kind of nearby.
So that's a 14.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, choose 2 from this list that I don't know. You can tell me anything and I'd believe you.
All right, so you win over an onlooker, take influence over the onlooker. So there's some onlooker, hopefully he's got their phone out or something.
Yeah. Are you going more for... Okay, I'll give you 2 options. All right. Are you going more for the news helicopter, the media copter that's like coming towards you guys? It's not here yet. Or the people like in the windows filming?
People in the windows, probably. Because I think... Because I'm still completely unmasked and that is bad.
Yeah.
And I can either get them to admit their wrongdoing or I don't turn their attention and anger onto myself. But I think we're past that. So I guess get them to admit that what they're doing is at least wrong while they're fighting us.
Okay. So as you say that, Lightbright, this woman is looking through you. It's like she doesn't even see you. Not for the reasons that you're used to, but for the indescribable hatred and fear that she has against Wishgranter. You can see that fear clear as day on her face. It might be wrong to go for someone before the damage is done. But if I let that damage be done, I couldn't live with myself. So what I'm doing might be wrong. But if it means I'm the villain to save people and save their stories, then I'll be the villain every day. And the mask clicks into place.
What you're doing isn't going to cause exactly what you saw. Maybe you're the cause of all of this by doing this right now. Ever think about that?
I can't be the cause if she's dead.
Yeah, but if what you said is it happens because she's standing over our dead bodies, maybe that's because you go for us right now, right here.
And if that's the case, she'll be dead afterwards and can't cause it. What is Violet Vex doing right now?
Violet Vex is currently holding herself back, waiting for the right opportunity for everybody else. Just getting angry. Like the rage is burning in her eyes. All this like talk of like heroes and villains and like, oh, I'm so ready to be the villain. She's fucking angry. And she's getting ready. Like the first chance that she has to like teleport like directly above the Seer and like fucking Superman punch her, she will.
Then I'll go ahead and let you act. As you're watching, you can see that almost microscopic movement of the broken Seer going to like splits forward and slice one of these knives up through Lightbright, who's standing in front of her. As she's done with talk at this point.
Oh, fuck.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, roll directly engage a threat. Because at least that's what it sounds. Are you going to more directly engage her? Are you trying to defend someone, or what's the goal here?
I just really want to punch her in the face.
Directly engage a threat.
Pissing me off.
That sounds exactly like a directly engage a threat.
Plus danger. Okay, 11.
11. So you get to pick 2 to resist or avoid the blows, because you can see as you teleport in, she almost hears the little sound of air being displaced and is turning to like slice the blade that was for Lightbright up into you. You can either take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I want to create an opportunity for my allies. Because while she's engaged with me, and then I want to take something for them, but I want to like change it up. I want to. Because I'm punching her in the face, I want her mask to come off with that punch. Okay. I want her to look us in the eyes as she's fighting us.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you managed to grab, and it's this weird. It's turned into like a terrifying mask. There's breaks and cracks in it as she hasn't been taking care of it. It's supposed to be almost this friendly, inviting look, but it's almost been over the decline of the Seers, of becoming the broken Seer, of it having that wear and tear and looking horrifying. So you managed to grab it, and I'm going to say you managed to like hold it in your hand, and it disappears from your hands as you teleport the object away.
Nice.
Yeah, you managed to do that, so she's looking at you. And it's like this, she would be beautiful, like model status, but it's just twisted with fear and anger and horridness. To make an opportunity for your allies, I'm going to say, her attention is fully focused on you, having shown her face and everything is like pretty focused on you at this point. Since you didn't pick the resist the return blows, you feel this like green blade of energy. It doesn't cut you. It phases through you, and you can feel almost part of like your essence being like cut, almost absorbed into the blade. Mark a condition.
Marking angry.
Fair. Honestly, fair. While all of this is happening, can I take the opportunity to charge up my powers?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
All right. I'm going to do that.
Roll plus conditions.
Conditions. I have one condition, so +1. 11.
11.
So that is
we got some
good.
high fucking rolls this time, gang.
I get 3. I get 3. I get 3 burn with that.
Yeah, you get
Cool.
3 burn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was gonna shield, but my powers weren't powered up in time. But okay, yeah. So I will do that, and then I guess I'll take advantage of that opportunity.
I'll give you a +1 on whenever you decide to roll here if it's against the Seer.
Yeah, it's going to be against the Seer. I'm trying to just knock the Seer away because the problem is right now is the Seer is still close by. So I'm trying to hit her, but I'm trying to do it with the force to like move her away. So I'm like almost using like I'm in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Reality Storm to directly engage a threat, but instead of using danger, I get to use Freak.
Okay. Are you going to mark another condition to... Because I remember what Reality Storm says. Use one to use Freak instead. But to avoid anything bad from happening, you have to mark another burn.
I mark another burn. So I have to... I'd have
Are
to...
you marking
so
another burn?
To yes, because I'm kind of focusing the energy. Okay. So yeah, my... that is only if I hit, though, I believe.
Yes, I will say it's only if you hit. Only if it's like a
Okay, so
I'm just
like
feel this burst of like energy kind of welling up in you and going to go for it.
Yeah, I think probably kind of as I like kind of dash forward, I kind of like go to like punch her, and this almost like my hand almost like glows with this light, and almost creates almost like a light fist around my actual one, and then just hits her. Yeah. Or hopefully fires her. With my plus Freak, that is 11.
11. You get to choose you as well. Do you need to read the options again, or?
I think I have them here. Resist or avoid the blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies. I want to. I'm going to take something from her, and I want to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay, so for frightening the opposition is what I will say. I'll mark afraid for this broken Seer, which will trigger one of her condition moves. But we will get to that after you take something. After you take something.
Yes. Peaceum took one of her daggers. I'll take the other one.
Okay, yeah. You take both of these daggers made of energy. You don't choose to resist to avoid the blows. So I
do not.
She goes like missing the daggers. She takes you by the collar and just headbutts you in the face.
Fuck. Okay.
She's taken over your mind.
Powerful blow.
Fine. Just mark one condition.
Oh, fuck. Okay, shit. All right.
For the condition move, you watch as she's like, I didn't want to have to do this to all of you.
Getting afraid.
One by one. And in similar, these sickly green walls seem to come up from the floor, dividing each of you into each space. And it is these walls have you each of you in your own little sections. Naomi, you are in the one with the broken seer.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Great. Yeah. Wonderful. Amazing.
I don't think Lightbright or Wishgranter have gone for this go around yet.
No. Give them opportunity to do something.
And it is in this. There's like ceilings. You're almost in like these little opaque or translucent green boxes. You can see what's happening. You can hear each other through them. But you go to like touch it, and your hand does go through it a little bit, but it burn. You can feel your energy being sapped away as she has combined her psychic constructs as well as the vitality drain.
Fuck.
Are Wishgranter and I in the same one?
No, a wall came up between the two of you to split you apart.
How is Wishgranter looking?
She's looking very worried for everyone. So she's looking at the broken seer and neon in the same box together. So it looks like her first priority is trying to stop that.
Hey, is there anything that you can do to try to break out of this? You got a similar power set.
I don't know. I have no idea. I can try.
Try.
Okay. Wishgranter's gonna try to unleash her powers on these boxes. She's gonna try to out vitality drain the seer's powers.
I will say, don't forget, you can still use all of your doom moves.
Oh.
You can use all of your doom signs as well, by the way.
That's so cool.
If you want to interact with the walls and everything, you absolutely can. You can kind of feel a connection there, and you think you can manipulate these walls. Possibly. It would be an Unleash Your Powers roll.
Okay. Okay. I am going to use one of my doomed abilities to do this. I can use an adult move once. And so I'm going to try to use wield your powers. When you wield your powers with precision or grace, roll plus freak. On a hit, choose 1. On 10 plus, choose 2. So let's see what happens.
Amazing.
I think Lightbright's just like, you can do this. I know you can. You're stronger than her. Prove her wrong.
Let's see. Plus 2. So that's an 8.
8.
So I get to pick 1.
Yeah.
So I'm going to choose create something useful from your environment. So I'm going to melt the walls around all of us.
Yeah.
Nice.
You manage to like carve, like you kind of take your hands and put them into the wall itself and pry it open. And you can feel the broken seer's energy fighting back against you. And your head starts to throb again. You have no doom signs to mark, but that doesn't stop the visions from coming in. You see this same place. You see the same square. You see your friends fallen around you, but it flickers in and out, different futures, different possibilities, different branching paths. It hurts, and you're trying not to see it, but you can begin to feel those branching paths start to enter your head, and inexplicably, what does Lightbright do?
Is it just the walls around Wish Granter that have gone away, or is it around all of us?
With an adult move, yeah, it is
sure.
all of them.
I think I would go over to Violet Vex, and I'm going to hand her one of my Eskrima sticks and go, you pack a punch, but this one packs a little bit more and you can get closer. Also, hey, remember when you made a bunch of copies of me?
Mm-hmm.
Think you can do that with WG?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go, WG, get back. Or can I change it? Before I would have gone over to Violet Vex, I would have told Wish Granter, get as far back as you can. Use your abilities from a distance if you have to.
Yes. Currently WG is
is having
predisposed at the moment.
And so yeah, I hand one of my Eskrima sticks to Violet Vex. Kind of give her a little bit of a plan. And I'm running over, I'm clicking my boots together to charge up my boots, and I'm running and I'm taking a jump and trying to like kick her in midair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. Directly engage a threat.
And as I'm doing that, I'm just going to go, get away from her. That is a 12.
A 12. What's with all of you getting these 10 pluses? Come on.
No.
I would like to create an opportunity for my allies. And I would like to surprise her.
Oh.
Okay. How do you want to try to surprise her?
I think her focus is probably on Neon. And I think she probably isn't. And I think it's also like fast. Like, I think Piper knows how, like, she quickly snaps her heels together to power them up and immediately just starts sprinting and then just jumps into the air and is immediately just sending like a flying kick towards her. And I think it just happens so fast. Faster than you would expect from somebody without powers.
Yeah, you manage to... So here's what happens. You definitely manage to surprise her, and even with the quickness, you come up, you get one good hit in, and you come in for like the other one, and her hand comes up and snatches yours. As she is going to mark... Let me see. She's going to mark angry in this moment. You really are predictable. Copying all of his moves. I'm the one who taught him how to fight. And he's going to take you and swing you around into Naomi.
I was going to say, could I use shielding in this moment?
How's shielding? How's that reading?
You call up a fast protective field to stop a danger. Spend one burn to defend someone else from an immediate threat. Rolling plus freak.
Okay, yeah. I would count this and everything. Like grabbed is going to swing it out, like swing her towards you. But this is going to kind of like, well, let's see how you roll. Roll plus freak.
10.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Got my +3, baby.
Okay, so 10 for defending someone. You can either add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition. You manage to... it's almost like you cause this light electricity to kind of like flow over the broken seer at this point, and like the hand just reflexively opens.
I'm gonna remove a condition. I'm gonna remove afraid.
Aw, trying to hold my hand already? We just met. That's a little too much, don't you think?
And as you say that, it's her turn. Because that was a condition move. You're right. The kid's gloves come off. Green mist begins to pour off of her. And begins to envelop around your feet. Piper and Naomi, you get hit with the brunt of it as you are right next to her. As you feel this energy begin to drain from you. Roll to take a powerful blow, both of you. And Violet Vex is also pretty close. Violet Vex is also pretty close. Roll to take a powerful blow.
So
Powerful blow is plus what, sorry? Or is it
Plus
just
conditions.
it's a straight roll?
Plus conditions.
Oh.
7.
7.
6.
6. Mark potential because you fail, which is a good thing.
No.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. This is the one you want to fail on. And then for you took a move, didn't you? For
I'm trying.
I remember you taking
I took a legacy move.
You're not close enough to be affected by this right now.
Yeah, I'd like to use Never Give Up, Never Surrender.
Yeah.
When you take a powerful blow from someone with far greater power than you, use this move instead of the basic move. Roll plus Savior.
Yeah, roll plus Savior.
So that would be a 10.
Okay, and what is the move read as from there?
On a hit, you stand strong and choose one.
Yes.
So I can either get an opportunity or opening against my attacker. I can rally from the hit and it inspires the team, add one team to the pool, or keep your attacker's attention. I'm going to keep my attacker's attention.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Because I'm just trying. I want as much attention on me so her attention's not on Wish Granter.
You manage to like cover your mouth and avoid these noxious fumes and stand tall.
Yeah.
But her attention is focused.
Guess you didn't teach him everything if I'm so predictable.
And then for Violet Vex, you need to do one of the three following. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions.
I think I'm gonna mark 2 conditions.
Mark 2 conditions then, please.
Instead of being mean. For once.
For once. It's like, this is not the time. You're going to say something. This is not the time. Oh, wait. No, stop. Mark those 2 conditions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I marked afraid and insecure. Ooh. Ooh.
What are people doing for this round of combat? Yes? Violet Vex?
Following exactly what Lightbright told her to do, she is going to make a bunch of illusions of Astra, just kind of as she is. And these like illusions are going to be doing different things. Like some of them will like be running to like attack and like will pass right through, like those sort of things to like disorient her.
Okay. I'll say this is a provoke someone, since you're trying to like kind of distract her with this. Roll plus superior.
Superior, where is that? A 10.
A 10. For NPCs on a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. So I'm going to say, is very much like disoriented and confused and is like isn't sure what's happening in this moment. I'm going to go ahead and mark another condition because I think she's feeling a little hopeless right now. Of like trying to get this done, and all of you are just trying to stop her. And so what she's going to do is veer towards drastic and terrible action.
Oh.
Let's see how they think when their mouthpiece is finished. And is going to unleash an onslaught of attacks against Lightbright. Since her attention is focused on you.
Can't defend you. I'm out of fun. Fuck.
What?
I'm not out of burn.
Okay.
Oh.
What kind of role would this be?
Honestly, guys, for the dramatics, let it happen.
I'm going to say roll plus superior to hold your own.
Okay.
I think that fits.
That was very cool. Very cool. Very slay.
Okay.
Love it.
Very slay.
Is plus superior? That's a 9.
9.
Wait. No, that's a 7.
7. Oh. You're going to take 2 conditions.
Okay.
As that partial success gets rid of one of the other conditions you were going to take. As she goes and fights and moves, you can see elements of like Apollo's fighting style here. And you're not sure how or why or where, but it's familiar, but also so much more vicious than you've ever seen Apollo fight. But you can see the elements and stances there. Like it's almost the same base work.
I think how can you describe to me exactly like what these attacks kind of are? If that makes sense.
Yeah, it is a mixture of these psychic blades coming like kind of phasing in and out of her hands.
Okay.
You go to like block, it disappears and then reappears past the eskrima sticks. It is also just hand to hand. Very much is a very technical fighter, and isn't using like her abilities in kind of the same way that Astra does a lot. Astra is usually focused a lot more on like force fields and projections and using that light for more almost defensive purposes, but more utility kind of way. This is pure aggression.
Yeah. I think she stumbles back a step or two. Oh, I see somebody else knows how to copy moves too. Maybe you should get your own fighting style and instead of taking the number 1 heroes.
I taught him those.
Then how come you're not number 1?
Just continues the onslaught, doesn't say anything else. Anyone else?
Astra's saying, this literally her worst nightmare is coming true. And it's so much worse than she thought it would be because there are other people getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
She yells and in like terror.
Mm-hmm.
And she runs forward and throws up a force field around Lightbright to stop this onslaught. So I'm going to try to defend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Roll to defend.
Do it.
Roll plus superior. And remember, I think there's one team left in the pool, by the way.
It's plus savior. I have +1, -2.
I added a team to the pool because I defended Wish Granter.
2 team to the pool. I thought, no, you use that to clear condition from Wish Granter.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. You're right.
Reverse lawyered.
I'm watching Ace Attorney right now.
Objection.
I have a -2 to defend someone. I forgot. And I didn't roll too good, so that's a 4.
For Mark potential.
Okay.
You go and she basically you go to form this force field and she grabs the force field itself and rips it in half, basically. Don't try that. You're next.
Wish Granter, it's fine. Go.
No.
Run like you always do. And she's going to attempt to shift your labels with that. Could you shift down superior,
okay,
and shift up mundane, unless you try to reject influence? Whoa. We will get back to that here in a second. What else are other people trying to do as Lightbright comes under this onslaught of attacks?
My bestie is being hurt and my powers have kind of run out, so I'm gonna try and charge him up again.
Yeah, go for it. Roll plus conditions.
All right. Oh, that's 7. So that's
7?
Just good. Just about. But I do have on a 7 to 9 market condition. Yeah, on a 7 to 9. Okay. So I have the market condition, but it still works.
Feel more of that energy pulsing into you, as it's kind of wearing on you at this point. Like having this much energy course through you. You're used to ending fights quickly, Naomi. You are used to overpowering people. Here it's starting to kind of wear on you with that.
Yeah, seeing as like that moment where Lightbright kind of came to my defense and is now getting attacked, and I kind of had that moment where I was like, I'm gonna shield them again, but then I'm like, oh, I'm out of juice. I was feeling a little bit guilty that I couldn't defend her in that moment, so I'm gonna mark guilty as my condition.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna power myself up again.
Yeah, you have that burn.
And then I'm gonna spin. Okay. I'm gonna just. I guess I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Fuck. I mean, I guess. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna try and kind of attack her, I guess, and probably just like just call up, be like, "That's my best friend you're trying to hurt." can't let that happen.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna kind of jump in there and just try and get between the two of them.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Fight her
Go
off.
for it, bestie. And remember, there's also the environment around you that you can use and like affect with your abilities as well. if you
yeah,
wanted
that's
to try to go for something
true.
like that.
That is very true.
Like you remember, you're in a district. Most of the civilians have been cleared out, so you don't have to worry about too much about that.
Oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do with that then is, instead of kind of like punching and kicking or whatever, I'm going to basically use kind of like that burst of my energy. Do I have a specific thing for this, or would this just count as attacking? Overcharge. Okay, yeah, I'm going to use overcharge. And I'm going to reshape the environment. And basically all in the kind of like, because we're in like an area with like, I mean, we're like in the street right now, right?
Yeah, basically you're in a big clearing, like you're in a big clearing, but the like streets are going all around you. Yeah.
But there's like power lines overhead, and there's like
yes,
like, you know, like traffic lights and just everything like that. I'm going to basically reshape the environment to basically cause all of those to burst and create like a big flash to try and blind her.
Okay.
Basically, effectively, I'm creating a makeshift flashbang.
Yeah. Unleash your powers.
To just like blindness, deafness her. So just the sound and the flash just completely just mark her disoriented.
And you're using over channel, right? Or
overcharge. I spend 2 burn, and I take a +10 when unleashing my powers.
So yeah, cool. It's just like all of these things coming
roll for fun.
Like all around her, and just like this big flash of light, she screams and clutches at her eyes, being blinded at this point.
Just for the funsies, that's an 18. Yeah.
18?
It's +10. 18, yeah, because it's +10 plus freak plus my roll. So 18.
So stupid.
Oh, that's just so good. I love it.
Yeah, like you like gather this energy in the palm of your hand, and a big massive flash in front of her eyes. Who's next?
Because I am no longer taking an onslaught of attacks in this moment.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Of course.
Is Neon near me?
Yes, I'm between you.
You would be able to get with, even if she wasn't, you're all close enough to be able to get with him.
Yeah, I have my back to you right now, Morgan. I think I know what you're trying to do. I have my back to you specifically, yeah.
I'd like to take out the chip cover that I made for Neon, and I'm going to go, I haven't had time to test it, but now's a good time as any, and I'm going to slap it onto her chip.
Neon, you immediately feel kind of like, you feel this kind of slot in over your chip and everything. And you can feel like the buzzing around you kind of stop for a second of like, oh, wait. And then like you feel more power rush in as if you can almost take on more power. How much burn are you at right now?
With using 2 there, I would have 1 left.
Put yourself at 4 burn.
Okay.
As you feel more of that energy just kind of rush into you, as you feel like you can take on more power.
Holy shit, that feels good. All right, let's do this shit.
Does that count as my move? Or can I still try to do something against the Seer?
What do you want? It depends what you want to do. What do you want to do? Lawyer up, son.
I mean, what is she currently doing right now? Is she kind of like this?
Yeah, kind of clutching at her burned retinas.
Sorry. Hey, look at this flashbang.
Sure. Can I can I go up to her and try to sweep out her legs from under her so she knocks back onto the ground?
Yes, but you can roll with a -2 because you did the one thing already. You did one big. You did.
Okay.
You did one. You did one thing already. So you take -2.
Hey,
Directly engage a threat.
I know. I get it. You're fine. I understand.
Get him.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that's a 5. Unless I don't think this is gonna work, but I'll try. I mean, I did just use a new piece of gear, and yes, I did put it on Neon.
What does the ability read? No, what does the ability read? Tell me word for word, and I'll make the call.
The first time you use each piece of gear to directly engage a threat, unleash your powers, or defend someone, which is not technically my piece of gear.
Well, no, it is your piece of gear. The wording that gets you here is to do these things.
Yeah.
You're not using the ability to do this, so I will say no.
That's fair. That's a 5.
Okay. What's your mundane score, by the way?
My mundane's at 0 currently. Wait. Yeah, my mundane's at 0.
Well, how's the ability read again? Like, how does that tech ability work? Because I might want to do something else.
Sure. You're always picking up new gear to keep yourself in the game. Whenever you pick up a new piece of gear, you can write it in as a new ability if this line is empty, which it is. The first time you use each piece of gear to directly engage a threat, unleash your powers, or defend someone, you can roll plus mundane instead of the normal label.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Just wanted to have it for my own thoughts for something.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. You don't get any hits back, but is almost like hears you, kind of going for it and like ducks out of the way from the leg sweep and everything, even with eyes closed.
Okay.
I see two of you. With faces. Yeah, that's
Violet Vex seeing this person blinded, and has anger issues are going through her because a lot of these things. Ooh, her brain's like, you're fucking villain right now. You're not supposed to be a villain, but you're a villain. With the Eskrima stick that she was given from Lightbright, she is going to teleport beside the Seer and kind of use like a baseball bat, reach the fucking head.
Into her kneecaps, you said?
Take the kneecaps.
Her head.
Her head. Oh, okay. Worse.
Worse.
Yeah. Directly engage the threat? Sure. Yeah.
That is 100% what I was hoping you'd do with it.
Fucking baseball bat.
I'll give it a no. I'll give it a +1 because I'm blind. Ooh.
Oh, well then it's a 12.
You hear a resounding thwack, and you see like her jaw break. Like as you slam it across the jaw, and she is like slung back and everything. I am definitely marking another condition.
Lightbright goes, I didn't play a lot of sports, but that's a home run for sure.
As she marks her fourth condition.
Definitely gives you like a nod of being impressed. Violet Vex is like, yeah.
Good fucking R. Good R.
Nice job, Slugger.
What she's gonna do here is mark insecure as she's starting to doubt her plans and doubt what could happen. No. It's not like this. I won't let it happen. Wishgranter, you've seen her do this once before. It is something that she doesn't like to use often, as it is very physically and mentally taxing on her. But you saw her do it to fight something of a similar size of when you all got here before.
Oh.
An avatar almost starts to form around her, lifting her off of the ground. That same sickly green energy coalescing around her, building up, and you watch as she grows 10, 20, 30 feet tall, with that sickly glowing translucent energy around her, with her in the center at the top. Her voice rings out in an almost ethereal kind of echo to it. I will do what I must, and be damned for it later. And she reaches and grabs one of the buildings next to her.
Oh, fuck.
And she begins to lift it.
Oh, no.
It's all right, guys. Don't worry. We're going to wait. We're going to vamp a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of a mid-session, small little break as we wait for Abigail's internet to fix itself here really quick. Because I really want to see what Wishgranter does here.
Please.
Yeah, me too.
So
the weather, right?
It's really
It's
out
so
here.
hot.
It's so hot.
Morgan is so hot. Morgan, I'm
Jade's so
dying.
hot. Jade's so hot.
You're the only other one that gets it.
I know. Jade's so hot here. I went for a walk outside. I lasted like 20, 30 minutes and I was like, I need to go home. I was so sweaty.
It's 85
It is
degrees
currently
right now.
86 here, and I'm dying.
It's 85 right now.
Meanwhile, Jasper and I are just like, what? We don't know what the
It's
warm is.
100 degrees.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
95 degrees here today.
What the fuck is that kilometer?
I think we got it to 100. But yeah, no, it's bad.
Oh.
Weather's bad. Hello.
Hi. I heard
Hello.
I heard everything.
You heard everything.
Okay.
I heard everything.
Did you hear us about the weather?
Just at the very end. My internet fully went out again.
no.
Sorry.
No, I think I'm on borrowed time. Sorry, it's so hot here, so the power is not doing well.
Did somebody say merch plug? Yeah, if you would like some new Rollless merch, if you look in the chat, our beautiful Nightbot is doing a thing where you can get an amazing hoodie that says it's not a new Rollless stream without technical difficulties.
Yeah. Also, buy Nate's
Too
book.
accurate.
Yes.
Yeah, my needs books.
So,
There's more.
So there's
building in the hand of this massive construct above you, looming over you.
All right, I think now is the time for Astra to use this. So Astra's going to use her moment of truth. And what she does is through these visions and things, reality and fantasy and are going in and out, and she can't figure out entirely what's actually happening. All she knows is either way, her friends are in danger. And she's going to do whatever it takes to make sure they're okay. And so through it, she uses her psychic constructs to create these platforms to get within eyesight of the seer. And she looks her in the eye and she just says, "Please don't do this. Please stop." And the visions hit incredibly hard. And there's just this onslaught of both these scenarios converging of the possibility of Wish Granter of Astra being the one harming her friends and the Seer being the one harming her friends. And either way, it does not end well. And it takes all of Astra's energy, but the vision changes. And instead, what the Seer sees and what Astra sees is Astra getting to live her life and her not having to run, her being able to go to school and do some really out there shows and have to read Death of a Salesman for the 5th time and go to some really questionable quality cast parties and drag her friends to her shows all the time. And then maybe on the weekends, get to go on a date, get to go see her sister and Jonathan. Maybe she can go home without being afraid and see her parents. And maybe, just maybe, she could be a hero. And through the vision, time goes on and Astra grows up and Astra grows old. And she remains a hero and becomes a paragon of the city and retires peacefully and teaches at the school someday. And that is the vision that she creates as she is using everything in her to change the story. But it is going to take everything out of her.
What we see, what we as the audience sees, not you as the characters, but you as the players, are able to see the pages of a comic book turning, of it blowing in the wind, open on an editor's desk. You see the pages that paint Astra Wishgranter as a villain of that dark, doomed storyline. And a gust of wind blows it into the trash. And you see pink energy almost form and create a new story. As you force reality to accept your vision. Doing this, breaking the fourth wall. Neon, you almost black out from the amount of energy you sense. You have tended to have a connection to all these kinds of things. Violet Vex, you see those duplicates that you made of Wishgranter kind of mirroring and echoing those different visions of the future. And we see the broken Seer with tears streaming down her face. The energy construct falls away, and she floats to the ground on her knees, sobbing. I leave it to you.
Astra I don't think is even able to I think Astra falls. I think from the platform she had created, because I think her powers and I think everything's drained. I think she's out. I think she's unconscious.
Can I catch her?
Oh.
I think all three of you.
Can all three of us, honestly?
I think all three of you catch her.
Yeah.
Is what happens. I'm like, okay.
Quick snap teleport. Everybody else is there. Kind of doggy pile.
Yeah. We all just hold it out together.
There's just that thing. Piecem like teleports into the air and just like, I got it. Oh wait, shit. And then we have to catch both of them.
Astra, you're kind of in like a dog pile with your friends as they race forward to check on you.
Okay, we got you.
Okay. Who got me? Who is got me? Okay. And she'll like look up and kind of look around now that the conflicting visions and stuff are gone. And it's like, oh, what happened? I didn't hurt anyone, did I?
No.
Okay.
You showed her the truth.
Showed everybody the truth. That you're a hero.
Always have been, always will be.
You did it, WG.
And she just takes it all in for a minute. And then just like her arms wrap around all of them. And maybe she kisses Piper on the cheek. Maybe while she does that, maybe she kisses Piper on the cheek. And thank you. Thank you so much for believing in me.
Easiest thing we've ever had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Neon. Do you still got those power negating cuffs?
Yes.
No, you put them on Revan.
There were multiple sets.
There were multiple sets.
Oh, okay.
There were multiple, yeah.
There was one around Camilla as well.
Ignore me, I'm stupid. Never mind, ignore me, I'm stupid.
No, you're all good. No, one was described. I wasn't
One
sure
was
either.
described. There was a second one.
I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna walk over to the Seer, and she's still just like sobbing.
Yeah.
You realize what you've done now, don't you?
Just kind of crawls into, like, almost balls in on herself.
This is for your own good. And I'll attempt to put them on her. Does she resist at all?
She does not. She, in fact, puts her hands behind her back. Like,
This is for your own good. I'm sorry. I'll put them on and make sure they're activated properly.
Can I sort of hand Astra over to Violet Vex? And can I walk up to the Seer as well, kind of behind Neon, and wait for her to put the cuffs on? And I just want to crouch down and look the Seer in her eyes and go, "This is all your fault. That was your protege. That was somebody you were supposed to look out for and help. You adults, you're supposed to help us. You're supposed to train us. You're not supposed to hurt us. Look at her. Look at what you did. And now the world knows exactly what you are. As I sort of point up at the news helicopter.
At this point, it's...
And they will never forget it.
Definitely, man. You, at this point, it's flying over. You would manage to be able to hide in enough time. Wish granter, yes.
Could I do something to help with that, as I do currently have 4 burns still, technically? Yeah. Could I use all 4 of those to do 2 things that I have simultaneously? Like, just
to
help with that? I would like to, kind of seeing that and seeing the helicopter and seeing that Astra's there unmasked, I'm going to use... oh fuck! I had it. Where was it? No. Where's it gone? I had the ability. Oh, God. I believe I have an ability that allows me to go somewhere. Wait, am I stupid? Was I reading the wrong thing? I think I was reading the wrong thing. Damn it! Wait, no. I'm going to use move. So I can spend 1 burn to move to any place of your choice within the scene, breaking through or slipping past any barriers. If you spend a second burn to move, you can move to any place you've previously seen.
Okay.
Could I just very quickly find some wire or something that I can move through, and I would like to very quickly go through the city's electrics to Astra's room in her dorm, grab her helmet, and then do the same thing going back?
I will allow it to, as you.
That would take all 4 burn to do, but
you blink in and out of existence like a speed's blinding even for you.
Speed of light.
Speed of light, still not as fast as Violet Beck's. I will say there's a noticeable little bit of a delay, but you were able to get back in plenty of time
to find a wire.
Yeah, you guys
destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Motorcycle helmet.
I would hand it to her. I wouldn't put it on her. I'd be like,
yeah,
you should use this.
Thank you.
We got you.
She'll definitely put on her helmet, but she already knows that her identity got exposed.
Yeah.
A couple fights ago.
Yeah.
I'll walk back over after I sort of like kick at the Seer's foot as I walk away.
All right, WG, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? If I stay here any longer, I'm going to kill her.
Oh, okay. Let's not do that. I don't think any of this is over yet.
No, but we got to get you out of here.
You need a rest. I think we all.
No, we have to go.
I mean, the sanctuary is safe now.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the best place to be right now.
Where do you want to go? What do you want right now? Whatever you need, whatever you want. We've got you.
And I think she kind of realizes how hurt she is from the fight, and even like trying to use her powers or not, there's significantly like they're pretty useless right now as she tries to like.
Do you go to reach for your powers?
I think she does.
You don't feel anything. Well, not anything. You feel something there, but it doesn't have an outlet.
I think I need to go. Where did Apollo end up going?
I would probably know.
Nearby
And
hospital.
I'm sure it's like a specific hospital for heroes.
There's
Nearby hospital?
I will teleport. Yeah. And I'll kind of turn to Neon and go, somebody needs to explain what happened to the authorities that are definitely going to be showing up soon.
As you say that, you hear the sirens.
Wee woo, wee woo.
If you want to go with them, you can.
You think it's best for you to talk to them right now? Or do you want me to do it?
I think she goes, what do you mean by that?
She got a little scary back there. Not to me, but to them. Kind of looks to like the onlookers, like, I mean, what you did, that was insane. I'm incredibly proud of you, but I don't think anyone expected that. Are you
Right.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's probably best that I'm not here then.
I'll talk to them.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Set the story straight. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. And just kind of walks away, kind of defeated, and would head towards the hospital.
Can I try teleporting us there with the two of them?
I would say with having enough time and being able to try a couple times, multiple people is still a little hard for you, but you're not in any threat or danger right now. So yeah, you're able to get all three of you there. It's a hospital called the Caduceus.
Yeah. I think Piper would like climb up and jump from like rooftop to rooftop with her boots to kind of get over there.
Yeah, the Caduceus. Yeah, you all managed to get over there, get some healing done. Apollo's doing fine.
I was gonna say I would go check on him first.
On Apollo.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's fine. They're running some diagnostics.
Camilla?
Camilla's not there because Camilla went to the sanctuary.
Right.
And then would have teleported back to the lab.
And teleported back to the lab.
Yeah.
Right before.
But I told her to go. I made her promise to go to the hospital.
That's true.
You don't see her.
I know where Peasum's going.
Hey, you don't see her. It's in my notes. Being at the hospital and having just done what you've done, they would have forced all of you to kind of sit down and heal for a little bit. Each of you can mark off 2 conditions that you've
Lightbright would have definitely, like, I imagine she would have probably walked into Apollo's room not looking great. And probably would have been like, no, I'm fine. It's really
the nurse
somebody else
grabs you, sit down. I'm used to self-sacrificing heroes all day long. Sit down.
I'm also used to going through a lot worse, but whatever.
Yeah, and you're in a hospital now, so you don't have to. Congratulations. We're working a little overtime here, and like as you enter the hospital's busy. It looks like there were a number of smaller creatures that were released through the city while this was all happening that took up many of the other heroes' time, which is why you did not really have backup.
Sure.
They were off protecting a lot of the civilians. And you can see a bunch of heroes in here. You can see a bunch of heroes in here recovering. No one looks too badly injured. There have been a few casualties among heroes. Not a tremendous amount, but still some. You'll get more information, you're assuming, later. You're all kind of forced to sit down, take a breather. Naomi, you sit there with Revan, the unconscious body of Revan, and also the just now quiet Seer. Soon enough, the authorities and a hero arrives. You would see a woman that looks like she has stars for skin, a nebula for hair, and like just like kind of fly down from the sky, and you would recognize this individual as am I on my wrong set of notes? Yeah, but I can open the right ones here.
Is this Cosmos Queen, the one whose
yes.
agency?
Yes.
The piece of vandalized?
Yes. That one.
I don't know that. It's fine.
Yeah, fly
You
in.
don't know that? No.
Fly in and touchdown. She looks to you, is like, what? And you see the police kind of locking down the crime scene around you. Are you the hero on duty? Yes.
I
training,
suppose so. Yep. That's me.
Good.
Neon. What do you mean, yeah?
Cosmo Queen.
I know who you are. Yep.
And you would recognize her as the 9th ranked hero of the city.
Yep.
Of the So, would you mind giving me a rundown of what happened here? She says, looking at the crumbled building, it's not really too, you all did not cause a whole lot of collateral damage, but there is still bits and pieces, evidence that there has been a fight here.
Well, kind of, couple of things happened really. It all sort of happened at once. Everything kind of culminated all at once. There was a villain. Went by. This guy kind of looks down at the unconscious body of Revan. I call himself Revan. Turns out he's the head of the support course. I don't know why.
Professor Wenzak, yes.
And well, he developed a device that could drain people's powers. Tried to do it to Apollo. I'm hoping he's okay. Seemed to affect him at least a little bit when he showed up.
We heard word that Apollo had been hit by a dangerous device, but nothing like this.
Yeah.
I've not heard word of anything negative on him.
Okay, that's good. Well, the device was destroyed. We destroyed it, so
yes,
shouldn't be a problem anymore. At least, I hope not. We had to fight him. He had civilian hostages. Well, yeah, several civilian hostages. But we stopped him and unmasked him, and I know who he was. But it's not working alone. He was just a minion to someone else. No, that's a whole different thing. We'll get to that.
Interesting.
But it's important to note there's another villain out there causing problems. And he was working with him, so he might know things.
This is... Professor Wenzak was working with another...
Yeah, I've met them.
Do you have any information on them? This is important.
They were their villain outfit. They were completely covered head to toe, dressed in black. I couldn't. Wait, no. There is something that they won't be able to hide in their civilian identity now. I shocked them. I caused some burns. It's part of my power, so it will be very noticeable. They have electrical burns. So they won't be able to hide in civilian identity, at least not very well. But
very good. Neon,
that's all the details I really have. Neon, yes.
Very good, very good. And she kind of reaches up and in almost to like you can't see it. It's almost like phased through her suit, but like speaks into a communicator. I need someone to get eyes on Antoinette Brimsdale. Check for electrical burns. We need to rule her out for anything. And like seeing the look on your face, it is just in case. Tell me, do you know much about Professor Wenzak before he started teaching?
No, not really.
Not only is he the support course, he helped to start Brimsdale. He worked under... he was a sidekick for all of his hero career. He sidekicked under Champion. And you would know Antoinette Brimsdale, one of the first heroes, was Champion back in her hero career.
Right.
We want to rule out just in case. Because him being here, well, a hero and a sidekick often work together. Oftentimes, it is a precaution that we will be taking.
There's always a master and an apprentice.
Possibly. Again, it may not be like this. It could be that we do not know where he got this tech from, so I don't know.
Pretty sure he developed it himself.
I mean, it's possible.
I don't know
He's
for sure,
always a talented inventor.
And then
the Seer?
That, yeah. I mean, clarification, the DM. The Seer's been pretty public about their issue with their vision of things. No, or is that
has not been, has kept it
has not
quiet. Knew that there hadn't been showing up. Hadn't been showing up. With Wish Granter, obviously, but
right,
yeah, wasn't really told.
I'll kind of go, well, I think they're probably in the best position to tell you themselves. And we'll kind of like look down to the Seer and go, here's your opportunity to do something good. Come clean. Tell them the truth.
I was doing what I had to. You do not have to worry. We will be taking her in for questioning among
She overreached.
Very
Trying to
much
stop.
so. You do not have
Try
to
to
convince
stop
me for
a
this.
crime before it happened.
You do not have to convince me of this. And she kind of holds up a phone, and there's been plenty of civilian recording of the fight. In all of them, in every single one, Astra's face is blurred out.
Okay.
You cannot hear
Okay.
Astra's face or see Astra's face.
Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah. She tried to stop what was happening before it even happened, trying to something that even didn't seem like it was gonna happen. She almost caused it herself. I mean,
Oh, hello?
hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes,
y'all
you
hear me?
disappeared from me. Are you still there?
I'm still here. Keep going.
Oh, okay, you disappeared from me. No, I'll continue.
I'll fix it. Y'all keep going.
She was trying to prevent it before it happened. I mean, clearly she's never read Civil War II. Don't worry about it. It's
She gives a
anyway.
deep sigh.
But she's probably the best to tell you the details. Perhaps some names will be kept out of things.
You will not have to worry.
Good to know.
Unless you want your hero names to go public for this. This is quite the save. You would have to.
Well, would that be a problem for us?
It would. Normally, yes. However, it is a bit different of a situation of they kidnapped people you cared about, yes?
Civilians. She says in a very
she gives you a look of, I've been through this before.
Mm-hmm.
Civilians, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is a bit of a... If you had not come, Revan called your group out specifically. If you had not come, the civilians would have perished. You were backed into a corner. And so for something like this, allowances with the law are made.
Oh, good. Well, in that case, I mean, hey, free press. Get the names out there.
Possibly even speaking to your homeroom teacher might earn you extra credit for something like this.
Your credit would be nice for, saving the day. Yeah.
If that is all, unless you have anything else to tell us about, I will keep an eye out. Get in your phone call, like a communication back. And Antoinette, Professor Primsdale was found without any kind of scarring.
Okay, good. So that clears him then. That's definitely something to look out for. I mean, here's something I don't know if he'll have the same powers, but I mean, if he had something. Wait, no. Sorry, me misremembering. Something about this villain. He seems to be able to use other people's powers. He used one of my friend's illusion magic on me. Something to watch out for. I don't know how many abilities they can use or if it's one at a time or if they have to see it or something, but